Hi Jens, how are you doing today? It is Thursday. Yes, I said Thursday, not Wednesday. I know. It's Thursday. Thursday, February 7th, 2019. Hope you are all doing well. I'm filming on a Thursday. Why am I filming on a Thursday, you ask? I fell asleep last night when I got home from work. So much so that I slept until I think 8 o'clock at night, and I was like, no videos happening tonight. So, here we are on Thursday. So yeah, I'm filming Thursday. Anyways, hope you're all doing well. I have had a very busy week. Very busy week. Very little stitching. Lots of progress on other things, but not stitching. So we will get to that in a minute. I wanted to talk about so work is going well. School is going excellent. It has not been impeding with my stitching and crafting at all. So I'm very happy with that. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, hoping that that will continue through the majority of the semester. Of course, it's not always possible, but for the most part, it should hopefully go well enough that I do not have to worry about it impeding my crafting. Fingers crossed. Weather, on the other hand, has been crazy here. We went from freezing cold temperatures to well above average temperatures, and now we're starting to dip back down to the cold temperatures again. I don't know, but for the most part, I can't complain. Winter has not really hit us here in New Jersey, at least where I live. We've had very little snow. So there we go. Hope you're all having similar situations. I know lots of areas are really suffering from the cold and the snow. So I hope you're all able to stay warm and shovel that snow well enough. Okay, let's get to some progress. I have some knitting finishes. So last week I decided that I was going to start knitting up some dishcloths again. So over the weekend, which I need to finish this one, I guess. I didn't finish that one yet. I didn't finally finish that one. I knit one dishcloth because here's the thing. I'm trying to use up what yarn I have. I have an entire bag of dishcloth yarn. So what I'm doing is going through and I'm just starting to make some dishcloths. I think I started this on, why does that look so weird? There we go. I started these, I did one on Saturday and one on Sunday during the Super Bowl. Yes, I know the Patriots won. Ugh. But anyways, I did one on Saturday night, one on Sunday night. Saturday night? I think it was Saturday night. And so here we go. I have this one. This is the first one I did after I came back to dishcloths. And here is the second one I've done. There we go. So all I have to do is sew in the two ends. And that one will be complete, and I will have two dishcloths done. So when I have some free time and I just want to knit something easy, I will go ahead and knit up a dishcloth. And that way I have them for gifts or whatever. So those are two finishes. The big finish that I posted on Instagram is I finished my sweater. And yes, I've worn it already, so too bad. So here is my sweater. It fits perfectly. There's the ribbing or the cabling on the side. I did go ahead and add the gray on the top just to give it the match, even though I still have an entire cake of the alpaca left, but I'll use that for something different. So there we go. Perfect. Very pleased with my sweater. And there we go. Okay. Oh, so those are my 3 finishes that I have for knitting. I did go ahead and work on my sock that I'm currently working on. I was able to do the heel and the heel turn. So all I have left to do is pick up the stitches around the heel, and then I will start the gusset decreases. So that will be worked on this weekend. And hopefully we'll have another set of socks here not too long from now. And finally, I feel like I'm rushing through this today. Oh, it's not in there. I cast on a new knitting project because I was able to finish my sweater. I went ahead and cast on a new scarf. So this is, and what do we call this? This is called, and bear with my printer as I ran out of, oh, I don't even have it on here. This is a Pearl Soho pinstripe scarf. I know, and it's on the diagonal, so it's on the bias. This is going to be using up some of my yarn from palette yarn that I used in the sweater. So I'm using palette Pumice Heather for the main color, and I'm using Brass Heather for the stripes. So that will be the 2 colors that I'm using for the sweater. Main color, stripes. And so far I am almost done with the increase section of the scarf. So we started with 3 stitches and I have to increase up to 120. So that is taking a while, but I'm slowly getting there. And then I will be able to start doing some stripes. And this is a garter stitch. I had a brain freeze there. I couldn't think of the word. This is a garter stitch scarf. So it's a nice simple stitch. It's just knit stitches the whole way across with the increases, and then you turn around and knit back. Knitting. So that is my knitting for the week. Okay, so now stitching. I've only worked on one project all week, but I did get to the point where I'm ready to put it away. So I did put it away. And here it is. So I worked on By the Bay again. So this is my By the Bay, part 2 of the 13th Bay Colony. Colony Bay, part 2. 13th Colony Bay. This is part 2. And here is where I was able to get to. So I have an entire island complete. All I have left to do on the island is fill in the trees. So everything on this side of the halfway point is done, except for the tree branches, and the tree branches here on the tree. So that went pretty smoothly. Probably next will be to finish up the tree branches, and then that way I can move the Q-snap and work over here in this section. There's another large tree that comes up here. And that is part 2. And I thank you all for all the comments and suggestions on what I should do about the sun in the middle. And most of you have said probably to leave the sun off. So we'll see how things go. I will continue stitching, and then if I feel like there's something that's missing there, I will decide what I want to do. But as of right now, I'm probably going to leave it blank and then figure out from there what I want to do. So that is my By the Bay 13th colony. And that, my friends, is all the progress I have. Now, I do have some purchases. Now, keep in mind the purchases that I'm going to show you are ones I use an Amazon gift card with. So they actually didn't come out of my own money. They came out of a gift card. So technically, I didn't really buy anything because it was already bought for me. So I was not really enjoying sewing in my knitting ends with the needles that I had. And most of the people that I watched on YouTube had the needles that have the curved end on them. So I went ahead and bought a set of needles, a set of 3 that have the bent end. And I do actually like these a lot better. I sewed in my ends on my sweater with these, and it made it so easy to pick up where I need to put the yarn into with that slightly bent end. So a worthwhile investment. Then I bought a case for my needle my interchangeable needles. Now it is a Knit Picks case, but I did buy this on Amazon. And it fits all of my interchangeable needles perfectly. These are my Knitter's Pride needles, the Knitter's Pride needle set that I have, and I'm very pleased with how they fit. And then the only other thing that I purchased was the needles to knit up my scarf. I didn't have the right size. I didn't have a size 3, and I needed a US 3 in order to knit the scarf, and I didn't have one. So I went ahead and ordered one of those on Amazon with my gift card. And I got one more thing in the mail, which I actually did flash it real quick at the very beginning of the video, and I have to say a thank you. So I was contacted by Jennifer and Kiara, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Jennifer and Kiara of Cricklewood Crossing on YouTube, and they had reached out to me and asked if they could send me something, and they just wanted to thank me for my channel and inspiring them to start their own channel. So congratulations on starting your channel, and for their thank you, they sent me a gift bag. They sent me a project bag, and I love it. So here is the project bag that she sent me. You can see it has map fabric in the background. And the background, or the back is, you know, a travel fabric, which I love. You know, we have England and Rome. And then, of course, we have maps. Love it. Paris. Love this. Thank you, lady. Thank you, ladies, so much for the bag. So, if you haven't checked out Cricklewood Crossing, I was going to mess that up. I don't know why. Cricklewood Crossing, go check them out. They're fabulous. Thank you. Okay. Finally, we're going to do a little giveaway. So, I was contacted by It's So Emma, and they are a quilting website, but they do offer cross stitch patterns. And I think some other channels have featured them. I have been accumulating them, but keep forgetting to put them on my channel. So I'm going to go ahead and show them and provide. The reason is I just got one yesterday, so I can remember to do this today. So the first two I got were Farm Girl Fall and Happy Farm Girl. And these are, it's So Emma Stitchery by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet Company. And then I got a pattern of Vintage Christmas Sampler. And finally, Quilter's Cottage. And as you can see, they come in the plastic, which is very nice. They also have a nice thick cardstock. It's a very nice thick cardstock. If I can get it out of the thing without messing it up. Come on. Why aren't you coming out? Okay. Nice thick cardstock. Has the pattern on one side, the key on the other side, on the inside. Very nice patterns. Of course, if you look at them, we can kind of tell they're not something I would personally stitch, but I know many of you who watch me would. So this week I'm going to give one of them away. Now, you can purchase these if you are interested in these patterns. You can go to It's So Emma, ITSEWEMMA.com. It's So Emma. And they retail for $9.98 each. Why? Go in, people. There we go. There we go. Much better. So today, throughout my videos, we will go ahead and give these away because I'm never going to stitch them and I want them to go to somebody who will. So today we are going to give away Happy Farm Girl because it's kind of springy like, and spring is coming. So if you're interested in Happy Farm Girl pattern by It's So Emma and Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet Company, please leave a comment below saying something about a farm or a girl. Or a farm girl. Actually, let's make sure it says something about a farm girl. So, go ahead and leave a comment in the below if you're interested in that pattern about farm girl, and you will be entered to win. I will be drawing next Wednesday, so it's just under a week for you to enter. and you will have a chance to win this pattern. I hope you like that. I thank you all for watching. I really appreciate all of you who subscribe and always like my videos and leave comments. I read them all. I don't always respond, but I always try to hit the like button or the thumbs up every time I read one of your comments, which I check regularly. I also thank you all for those of you who have made purchases of my patterns on Etsy. I really appreciate you all. And don't forget to always subscribe to both of my Instagram channels, GingerGeraldStitcher and GingerGeraldDesigns. With that, have a wonderful week, and I will see you for my Stitch With Me on Saturday. And don't forget to always be creative.